Hi friend, welcome to Terry Therapy. So today we are doing a little bit of a starting new thing with doing tarot specifically for HSPs, also known as highly sensitive people. So we're not going to do according to signs, but according to if you feel you are a highly sensitive person or you even have been diagnosed as a highly sensitive person, then this tarot reading is specifically tailored for you. So we're going to start really very nice today with a very recent thing, which is the upcoming weekend. So maybe work is over for you now after Friday or not. So we're just going to have a look at what this weekend brings for you, my dear HSP, and then we're going to see what to have a look out for. So, all right, my dear HSP, you have been in not a bad state, actually, not the worst state of all times, if I can say that. I would say your plan for the weekend is definitely not going out. However, there is a little bit of a twist to this. So you've been planning this weekend to be a little bit slow to yourself and to gather your thoughts. That's what I'm seeing with the Queen of Swords today. You have the intention to stick to yourself and to focus a little bit on yourself, focus on a little bit on your thoughts, and to not get distracted by spending time with people. However, there is a bit of a problem here, that you have a tendency to get a little bit into your head and to feel like things are not going as well as you want them to be, actually to feel like things are going incredible bad. I do, however, see this as just as a feeling that you tend to get into, but that not necessarily, from what I'm seeing here, is actually real. It is just a thing that you can get into your head, is to feel you are lacking very badly and to feel things are not going right, even in relationship. It doesn't even have to be in terms of material wealth, but it also can be, or it might be even connected. So first and foremost, again, I see that you should keep your mind a little bit try to keep your mind a little bit level, and the way you are going to do that is by seeing exactly what you have, not to stay in the Five of Pentacles, but in order to do that, you have to count your blessings. Counting your blessings, and this often sounds very counterintuitive, is to share with others. And I'm getting this really recently a lot, is the whole sharing with others. It is in general, not just for HSPs, not for any other sign. It is in general a reminder right now to all human beings is to share more. Share what we have, share our skills, share our resources, share our friendship with others, so that we can enrich others and others can enrich us. It's a giving and taking, and sometimes it's more giving and sometimes it's more taking. But for you this weekend, it is important to not just be by yourself, but to actually share with others a little bit. Maybe you want to invite people for a dinner. That would be nice. Or invite them over for hey, I'm baking cake, do you want some cake? Or you bake some cake and bring them to your neighbors. Something like this. Something with giving is something you should be focusing on this weekend. And then the outcome of that really would be, and that's an interesting outcome, by giving to others, you will get the receiving. You will receive, but not particularly in a material way, but in the way of receiving some sort of mentorship, So for example, let's say you go over to your neighbor to bring them some cake and you get talking with them and find out that they are actually really nice. Maybe you haven't talked with them a lot and you find out that they have a lot of experience in things that you maybe needed help with, but you didn't even know who to talk to. So by giving first, you will receive what you need. And I do feel what you need right now is not necessarily material things, even though you do feel like you might need more material things. What you do need is actual guidance from a person a little bit wiser than you, possibly a little bit older than you as well. But what I do see is the guidance. So in order to give first, you will find yourself in a situation where you will be able to receive the guidance that you need. And in order to and the guidance that you will need is then to have a little bit more material gain afterwards. But that is not the main thing. That is not the main thing here. Even though you sometimes think that is a little bit of the main thing, it is not. So that's what we have for this weekend for you. Stay positive, and let me know after the weekend has passed, maybe. Or what your plans are for this weekend, and we'll see what actually unfolded. You know what I mean. I'll see you very soon. Bye.